Hundreds of Ukrainian drones have been shot down in a series of intense attacks on Russian territory. The Russian Ministry of Defense announced that 105 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, were shot down over Russian regions from midnight to early morning on May 21, including 35 UAVs over the Moscow area. Sergei Sobyanin, the mayor of Moscow, stated that many drones were intercepted while heading toward the Russian capital. A day earlier, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported that at least 376 Ukrainian drones were intercepted or destroyed on May 21. Most of the UAVs were detected over western Russian regions bordering Ukraine and central Russia. According to figures released by the Moscow mayor, 27 drones were destroyed or intercepted en route to the capital on May 21. Approximately 21 million people live in the surrounding areas of the city. Due to the impact of the raids, 3 major airports in the Moscow area temporarily suspended flights twice in one day before resuming operations. The Ukrainian military stated that its drones had attacked the Bolkovsky semiconductor equipment plant in the Oryol region, which supplies goods to Russian fighter jet and missile manufacturing facilities. The Ukraine conflict has become a testing ground for drone technology, as both sides deploy these devices deep behind the front lines. As Russia, Ukraine, the US, and European powers discuss ways to end the more than 3-year-long conflict in Ukraine, fighting has escalated in several frontline areas, and UAV attacks continue. Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian territory are occurring while Moscow's forces continue to advance on various fronts. The Russian Ministry of Defense stated that its forces are making advances at key positions along the front line. Military bloggers reported that Russia has breached Ukrainian defenses between Pokrovsk and Kostiantynivka in Donetsk province, eastern Ukraine. In an evening speech on May 21, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that the fiercest battles on the front line were taking place around the Pokrovsk region but did not mention any Russian advances. Zelensky noted that Ukrainian forces are still conducting offensive operations in 2 border areas with Russia, Kursk and Belgorod. Russian President Vladimir Putin visited the Kursk region on May 20. This was his first visit to Kursk since Russia announced it had regained full control of the region last month. Lieutenant General Aptia Laudinov, deputy head of the Political Military Directorate of the Russian Armed Forces and commander of the Akhmet Special Forces, declared that Russian forces have full control of the Belgorod and Kursk border areas, repelling Ukrainian counterattacks. The situation in the Kursk and Belgorod regions is under control. The enemy had long tried to gain a foothold there, deploying many troops and combat vehicles. However, none of their counterattacks were successful and only led to heavy losses for the Ukrainian army. Overall, we can say that both Belgorod and Kursk territories are under control, General Laudinov emphasized.